Face. Dress right. Dress. Ready. Front. Covered. Recovered. Recite the cadet creed.
I am an Army Junior ROTC cadet. I will always conduct myself to bring credit to my family, country, school, and the Corps of Cadets. I am loyal and patriotic. I am the future United States of America. I do not lie, cheat, or steal, but always be accountable for my actions and deeds. I will always practice good citizenship and patriotism. I will work hard to improve my mind and strengthen my body. I will seek the mental leadership and stand prepared to uphold the Constitution and American way of life. May God grant me strength to live my duty.
Inspection. Arms. Ready. Forward. Arms. Order. Arms. Open range. March. Good morning, Sergeant. Cadet Major Omar is reporting in for West Ranch High School through retirement armed platoon. Our platoon is ready to be inspected.
Carry on.
Morning, Sergeant.
Morning.
Can I ask you a question?
Good morning, Sergeant.
Go ahead, fall back right when you look. Face your formation. All right, I'm gonna ask you a question, and then you're gonna answer it, okay? How many Army battalions are there?
Sergeant, that's yes, Sergeant. 11.
Good morning, Sergeant.
11 Army battalions?
First squad, Aris.
Sergeant, the answer to your question is
Good
L,
morning, Sergeant.
loyal,
Mhm.
and R, respectful.
Who's the commander-in-chief?
Sergeant, the answer to your question is the Honorable Joseph Biden.
How many Army battalions are there?
Sergeant, the answer to your question is 11. Sergeant. Sergeant. L for loyalty. Sergeant. R for respect. Sergeant.
Good morning, Sergeant.
What else?
D for duty. Sergeant.
Okay.
S for self-assurance. Sergeant.
Okay.
H for honesty. Sergeant. Or
For what? H for
sergeant. H for honor. Sergeant.
Mhm.
I for integrity. Sergeant.
Uh-huh.
P for personal courage.
Second
Sergeant.
squad, Aris.
Good morning,
No
Sergeant.
Army values in there? So
No,
how many
Sergeant.
Army values are there? How many did you just recite?
Yes, Sergeant. 7, Sergeant.
Good morning, Sergeant.
How you doing, Nelson?
Morning, Sergeant.
The military has a phonetic alphabet from A to M. Can you recite them, please? Phonetic alphabet.
Sergeant, the answer to your question is Alpha, Bravo, Charlie, Delta. Echo, Foxtrot, Golf,
Good morning,
Hotel, India, Juliet, Kilo, Lima, Mike.
Third squad, Aris.
Can you recite N to Z in the phonetic alphabet?
Good morning, Sergeant. Could you please repeat your question?
The Army has a phonetic alphabet. Can you recite N to Z?
Sergeant, the answer to your question is November, Oscar, Papa, Quebec, Romeo, Sierra, Tango, Uniform, Victor, Whiskey, X-Ray, Yankee, Zulu.
Outstanding. Good job.
Good morning, Sergeant.
Good morning. If you need to find information on wear and appearance, which Army regulation should you use?
Sergeant, can you please repeat your question?
You need to find information on your uniform, wear and appearance. What Army regulation should you use?
Sergeant, the answer to your question is AR 670-1.
Very good, very good. The JRTC Cadet Creed has two things you will practice. What are those two things?
Sergeant, the answer to your question is good citizenship and patriotism.
Very good, impressive. When marching, which foot do you step out first on?
Sergeant, the answer to your question is left.
Very good. On the American flag, there are stars. What does it represent?
Sergeant, the answer to your question is the 50 states. Sergeant.
Very good, outstanding. What are the three styles of Army leadership?
Sergeant, the answer to your question is participating, directing, and delegating. Sergeant.
Very good, awesome, outstanding.
Thank you, Sergeant.
All right. What color socks should be worn with the ASU?
Sergeant, the answer to your question is black.
Who's the commander-in-chief?
Sergeant, the answer to your question is... Sergeant, can you repeat the question again?
Who is the commander-in-chief?
Sergeant, the answer to your question is Honorable Joseph Biden.
Very good. What does LET stand for?
Sergeant, the answer to your question is Leadership, Education, and Training.
Thank you so much. What does FM stand for?
Good morning, Sergeant.
Good morning.
Can you repeat your question, please?
What does the abbreviation FM stand for?
Sergeant, the answer to your question is field manual. Sergeant.
Abbreviation OCP.
Sergeant, the answer to your question is operational camouflage patterns.
Thank you so much. What does AR stand for?
Good morning, Sergeant.
Good morning.
The answer to your question is Army Regulation.
What does SAI stand for?
The answer to your question is Senior Army Instructor.
Very good.
Sergeant.
Thank you so much. Good morning.
Good morning, Sergeant.
Platoon, attention. Good morning, Sergeant. Cadet Major Omar Diaz reporting out for West Ranch High School Cougar Time on platoon inspection.
Permission granted.
Thank you, Sergeant. Close ranks. March. Right. Face. Falls from the right column, right.
Forward.
March.
Forward, march.
Forward. March.
Second place in armed inspection goes to Weston Ranch.